All right, welcome to a new video. So what we have going on here, this is the house we showed you guys a little while ago. We're gonna come get an update, see what's going on, see if they've redone the foundation, and see where we're at. All right, so the foundation here, this little small house, we're talking 800 square feet. I showed you guys last time. Foundation-wise, it took forever because we had to wait for the county, but this, along with the leveling, so the trusses, the leveling, all the foundation fixed just for this little 800 square foot house, $21,000. So there was a lot of issues with this property, as you can see. I mean, if you come down here, foundational wise, we were absolutely screwed. So there's termite issues. It was pretty much just kind of hanging on by a thread. And so we got to jack this puppy up, redo all the foundation, put brand new trusses. We already dealt with the termites, so that was a big issue. We're going to put more money into the property than we bought it for. We bought it for $40K. And just the foundation alone is going to be $21,000. So these guys are jacking things up. And then after that, we're going to need a roof, redo all the siding, paint, and then redo the whole inside. So it's going to be a completely new house when we're all said and done. So I think it's going to be a good deal. It's just needing a whole lot of love. And it's taking forever. Here in Orlando, getting permits takes a long time. I think it'll probably be done in like 2 to 3 weeks once we're done with the foundation. The foundation is the only part that's taking a while. Once we get our crew in there, they'll knock it out. No worries at all. So yeah, if you can see over here, I mean, golly, see how bad all that junk is? So that's what we've been dealing with. Yeah, it needs a lot of love. Like I said, bought it for 40. I'll be honest with you, probably gonna put like $70,000 into it, and then it will sell for around $200,000, and that's the plan. So on to the next. That's the update on Campus View. Also, just to give you an update on yesterday, so today's Saturday, we were supposed to have 4 properties closed. We had 2. And so everything blew up yesterday, which does happen sometimes. So one of the properties we were supposed to close on yesterday for $20,000, an assignment fee, there was 2 people involved. It was a brother and sister. The sister absolutely wanted to sell. She's really cool. The brother was nice at the beginning, and then he had a little, drug episode. So he had to go back into rehab. Well, 2 days before closing, we checked in at rehab to get him to sign. He was gone, MIA. Sister couldn't find him. Apparently he just took off. So she had to call the cops, submit a missing person request, to try to find him so that we could sign and get this money for them so they could close. He took off to Miami. So we tried to scramble to find him to sign to Miami, and we couldn't even find him there. And so we're on the hunt, we're on the lookout for him, and he has to sign. In order for this to close, he has to sign. So he's completely MIA. We have no idea where he is. Last time we heard it was in Miami, but they can't find him there. So I'm not sure what's going on there. We have everybody in place. We're ready to rock and roll. We're ready to close. And then the other one that was supposed to close, things kind of blew up, but that one's supposed to close on Tuesday, so we should be fine. And that's where we're at. We had 2 out of the 4 close. All right, and we came to check out a property that I just locked up yesterday as well. The lady lives in Michigan. Her ex-husband, who does not own it, lives here. So I wanted to see, exactly what it looked like. I'm gonna go see inside Monday, and here it is in all of its beauty. All right, it's actually not bad. She just wanted to sell. She's actually in pre-foreclosure, and she just needs some money quickly. We actually got this lead from a PPC campaign, and she doesn't want him to know that she's actually selling it. She just wants to, kind of wait to the last minute. So I'm gonna go in Monday and take a look to make sure, confirm it's like what she told me. We got it for $309. And it'll probably resell for like $425 once we put some love into it. So that's when we also just locked up yesterday from PPC. So a quick one, boom. Okay, so we have another flip here that's finishing up by Daytona Beach. This is how close it is to the beach. So right down that road, right over there, that's the beach. And then here's the house. So here's the house, we're finishing up on it. Gonna be done here in about a week. Good old Mountain Dew. We gotta get new doors here, but when you come in, we had to rearrange everything. It was down to the studs when we got it. So come in, here's the kitchen, walk around, bathroom, come through again, and then you have bed over here, bath here, and then you have the backyard. Another bedroom over here. Guys are working out there. Took us a long time on this one because contractor issues, pretty much everything, right? We just kind of made a lot of mistakes, but it's finally getting to the point where it's gonna be about done. I like that we're actually going with hardwood woods on the floor. We do need to get like a nicer door here, which we have that ordered to be like a nice wood door. And then as well for the finish here, There's actually a mother-in-law studio in the back that was done. It's pretty much clean. So yeah, we're finishing like last minute touches on this. It should be up here in like the next week or so. So you come out the front door and then kind of have this wraparound little patio that goes into the backyard. Come over here to the backyard, which we're working on. We're doing a lot of love. We're gonna put some grass here, some mulch here, and then some more grass over there. But there's the mother-in-law studio that's completely separated. It got flooded back in one of the hurricanes when we bought it. So we had to pretty much tear it down to the studs. So it's been completely redone, which is pretty cool. That was one of the first projects we've ever done that was complete, like pretty much start to finish on everything, down to the absolute studs. It's got the beachy vibe, you know, pretty nice. All these houses are different over here. So ours is gonna look clean, it's gonna look nice and new. I think it's gonna go for, you know, mid-4s. So we still need to do some, you know, decorating of sorts. I'd like to put some more flowers in. It's gonna look a lot better with 2 new doors right there. Trim these trees, make the backyard nice. Guys are working over here, and that's where the mother-in-law studio is, all the way in the back over there. So I think all this is gonna look really clean. Once we get a new door here, these are really hard to find. Like these are a special kind of size. Finish all flooring, make sure everything's tidied up, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. We'll be done. Can't even breathe outside of our office right now because there's so much pollen. So our cars every day, no matter how many times you wash it, they become like absolutely yellow. I mean, this has been from like, you know, a couple hours and it's already just absolutely filthy. So there's our office and like these trees are just going nuts. We're in the process of trying to renovate and update the office. So I'll show you one of the things that we're doing right now. So it's all messed up right now, but that was supposed to have our logo. It just looked absolutely terrible, so we completely ripped it off. We got like this metal logo, it was supposed to look nice and good, and it just looked awful. So we tore it off, but we still have the holes there. So we're gonna try to turn this into like reception area, stuff like that. In the past 48 hours, we've had 3 deals fall out. 1 buyer backed out, and we had to close within a couple of days, so that one's done. 2 blew up because we couldn't sell. That's probably on our end, so we locked it up a little too high. 3 just got delayed, so now we have to actually buy the property instead of wholesale it. So we're gonna buy it and then wholesale it, so put it back on the market, relist it. It'll probably take a while to sell, so we're not gonna see that money in March. So between all those, that was around $70,000 of revenue that I thought we were gonna see in March, and now we're not going to. We'll still see some of it because of the wholesale, but the other 2 are, you know, gone. We still can make it up, it's still early. It's only, what, March, when I'm filming this, March 6th. So we still have some time, but that's it. So that's kind of where we're at. Update for current spots and current stuff going on. Oh, and then for reference, update on like the studio that we have going on right now. Coming along. It's a lot more quiet in here, which is nice because, you know, the soundproofing along here helps a ton. It was super echoey whenever we first came into these offices. Like you would be like, hello, 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 like literally for every call, and all we do is make calls. So we're doing a lot of changes right now. Still, I'm doing acquisitions again. I'm back in that department. We're upping a lot of marketing. We're spending like $35,000 a month right now. We're trying to get rid of all of our flips still, and it's just trying to learn the things to do. So a couple of my buddies, I don't know if I mentioned this, a couple of my buddies actually rent out some spots in the office, so they're always here, which helps to brainstorm, come up with ideas with them. Big issue I'm having right now is like the whole shiny object syndrome. I feel like I come up with a lot of good ideas that I want to do and I want to execute on, but I need to stay focused. I'm trying to say no to a lot of stuff right now and just focus on the main business and what we're doing. So keep saying no to stuff, focus on building this, and then we'll be a happy camper.